The following are quotes from various sources and people, including anonymous, and are bits of wisdom that may cause you to think about the world we call ours. No one knows love like someone who has lost it. Anonymous. We must never negotiate out of fear, but we must never fear to negotiate. JFK. They who know love, know uncertainty. Anonymous. Friends keep secrets, enemies keep secret. Anonymous. It is better to deserve honors and not have them, than to have them and not deserve them. Mark Twain. Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Einstein. I can resist anything, but temptation. Oscar Wilde. I think that in creating man, God somewhat overestimated his ability. Oscar Wilde. Students achieving oneness will move on to two-ness. Woody Allen. I don't want to achieve immortality through my work. I want to achieve it through not dying. Woody Allen. Martyrdom is the only way a man can become famous, without any ability. George Bernard Shaw. Hegel was right when he said that, we learn from history that man can never learn anything from history. George Bernard Shaw. There is no remedy for love, but to love more. Henry David Thoreau. The man is richest, whose pleasures are cheapest. Henry David Thoreau. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Will Rogers. Half our life is spent trying to find something to do with the time we have rushed through life trying to save. Will Rogers. Diplomacy is the art of saying, nice doggy until you can find a rock. Will Rogers. The more you read and observe about this politics thing, you got to admit that each party is worse than the other. The one that's out always looks the best. Will Rogers. Brevity is the soul of wit. Shakespeare. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which, taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. Amid it, all the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. Shakespeare. Success is the ability to go from one failure to another, with no loss of enthusiasm. Anonymous. There is only one success, to be able to spend your life in your own way. Anonymous. People who work sitting down, get paid more than people who work standing up. Anonymous. People forget how fast you did a job, but they remember how well you did it. Anonymous. I have enough money to last me the rest of my life, unless I buy something. Anonymous. If all the rich people in the world divided up their money among themselves, there would not be enough to go around. Anonymous. Be rich to yourself and poor to your friends. Anonymous. When you get in a tight place and everything goes against you, until it seems as if you could not hold on a minute longer, never give up then, for that is just the place and time when the tide will turn. Harriet Beecher Stowe. The problem with those bumper stickers that warn against tailgating is that I have to get really close to the person's car to read them. John Alejandro King. Imagination was given to man, to compensate him for what he isn't. A sense of humor was provided, to console him for what he is. Horace Walpole. There is nothing which we receive with so much reluctance as advice. Joseph Addison. Advice is what we ask for, when we already know the answer, but wish we didn't. Erica Jong. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter. Dr. Seuss. I always advise people never to give advice. P.G. Wodehouse.